My landlord said I'd never be able to afford this neighborhood, so I bought his building. When I first moved in, the paint was peeling. The elevator worked sometimes. The heating worked eventually, but the rent was cheap, and I needed cheap. I was 24, fresh out of college, building a small digital marketing agency from my bedroom. Every month when I paid rent, Mr. Khanna would say the same thing. You're lucky I'm generous. People like you don't usually last here. People like me. I never asked what that meant. I just paid on time. 2 years later, my business started scaling. 3 employees, then 5, then 10. I moved my team into a co-working space, but I kept the apartment because stability matters. One afternoon, the elevator broke again. I emailed Mr. Khanna. No response. 3 days later, I ran into him outside. You should be grateful you even have a place here, he said casually. If you don't like it, move. You can't afford better anyway. That sentence stayed with me. You can't afford better. A month later, a notice went up in the lobby. Building for sale. Apparently, generosity wasn't profitable. I did some research. Turns out the building had long-term tenants, consistent rent, and was undervalued because of neglect. I made a call. Not emotional. Strategic. 3 months later, I attended a closing meeting. Same building. Different room. Different energy. Mr. Khanna walked in, confused. He stopped when he saw me sitting at the table. You? He said. Yes, I replied calmly. The broker smiled politely. Congratulations, he said, sliding the documents across the table. Mr. Khanna stared at the paperwork. New owner? He looked up at me. I nodded. Guess I could afford better. The first thing I did wasn't revenge. It was repairs. New elevators. New paint. Updated heating. Security cameras. Rent stayed the same. Because good tenants aren't the problem. Bad management is. A week later, Mr. Khanna came by to collect something he forgot. He stood awkwardly in the lobby. It's different, he admitted. Yeah, I said. He cleared his throat. You must have had help. I smiled slightly. No, just patience. He nodded slowly. For the first time, he looked small. Not powerless. Just wrong. Sometimes the best comeback isn't loud. It's ownership.